Have you ever had a company communicate with you so much that it stopped feeling like good service and started feeling like harassment? That happened to me recently. I needed an electrician to come to my house. The person on the phone was friendly and professional. She gave me an 8-hour arrival window, which wasn't ideal, but common and fine, and said the electrician would call 45 minutes before showing up. Okay, fair enough. More details on that in a moment. Technical skills solve problems, but people skills build careers. Compassionate Geek online on-demand training empowers IT teams to be easy to work with and create positive customer experiences. That means fewer conflicts, happier users, and a more successful IT team. Give your team the skills they need on their schedule. Visit CompassionateGeek.com to get started today. There's a link to the course in the notes right below. So here's what happened next. Before I even hung up, I got both a text message and an email thanking me for my business and confirming the 8-hour window. Then, about an hour later, I got a phone call from the company saying they'd let me know when the electrician was coming. That was followed by, yes, you guessed it, another text and another email saying the exact same thing. By the time the electrician called to say he was on his way, I'd had 8 points of contact in one day for one appointment. 8! Now, don't get me wrong, the electrician himself was terrific, friendly, professional, and efficient. He fixed the issue quickly and thanked me for my business, but by that point, I was just glad it was over. The communication from the office had gone from helpful to annoying. I also understand that it was probably all automated, but that doesn't matter. It was still too much. And it's not limited to electricians. I've seen similar over-communication with plumbers, dentists, and hairstylists too. That experience made me think about how we communicate in IT. We're constantly told that communication is the key to great customer service, and that's true, but too much communication or poorly timed communication can actually make things worse. In my book, The Compassionate Geek, I talk a lot about awareness and intentionality. Awareness means being conscious of how your words and actions affect others. Intentionality means deliberately choosing words and actions that create positive outcomes. In IT, that might mean thinking twice before sending another update or another reminder email. Ask yourself, is this message necessary? Am I adding value or just checking a box? How would I feel if I were the one receiving it, if I were the customer? We've all seen the IT version of this electrician story. It's the service desk that sends 3 status updates for the same ticket. It's the technician who copies the entire department on every response. It's the project team that holds 4 quick sync meetings in every week. All with good intentions, but the end result is noise. Now, don't misunderstand me. Communication is absolutely vital in IT. But it has to be the right kind of communication. Clear, concise, respectful, intentional, and helpful. This is where the 5 principles of IT customer service really come into play. Technical competence, compassion, empathy, good listening skills, and treating others with dignity and respect. Let's break that down. Technical competence means knowing your stuff, but also being able to explain it clearly and confidently. If the customer doesn't understand you, your expertise doesn't help them. Compassion is caring enough to make your communication efficient and meaningful. Nobody wants a flood of unnecessary updates. Empathy means understanding how your customer feels. Maybe they're overwhelmed. Maybe they just need one clear answer. Good listening skills help you find out what the customer really wants. Maybe it's a phone call. Maybe it's a quick chat message. Or maybe they just want you to handle it quietly and let them know when it's done. And treating others with dignity and respect means valuing their time and attention. You show respect when you don't waste either one. So, how do you make this real in your daily work? Simple. Ask your customers how they prefer to communicate. Do they want emails, texts, calls, or Teams messages? Let them choose. According to a survey by Lead Furno, most consumers prefer texting or other written communication over a phone call. If you can, customize your communication to fit the person. And if you can't, if you have to choose one channel for everyone, go with text. But be thoughtful. A confirmation, an update, and a resolution message are usually enough. Anything more than that starts to feel like spam. Here's the big picture. Over-communication isn't just annoying, it costs you credibility. When people get too many messages, they stop paying attention. And that's a real problem when you send something that actually matters. Remember the story of the boy who cried wolf. Think about your own inbox. When you see a flood of messages from the same system, do you read everyone carefully? Probably not. Your customers are the same way. If you communicate too often, you train them to ignore you. So instead of communicating more, focus on communicating better. Be aware of your tone and timing. Be intentional about what you send and why. Keep things clear, respectful, and concise. The next time you're about to hit send, ask yourself, is this message necessary? Is it clear? Is it helping the customer or just making noise? If you can answer those questions honestly and still feel good about sending it, go ahead. If not, hit delete. The bottom line is this: good communication in IT isn't about volume, it's about value. When you communicate with awareness and intentionality, you show that you respect the customer's time, that you understand their needs, and that you're a professional who knows how to balance people skills with technical skills. And that's what turns a competent technician into a trusted partner. Be sure to press the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel. Want more? You'll find tips and training on IT customer service, teamwork, and leadership at CompassionateGeek.com.